You're watching Johnny Aki.
So if you follow the NHL, you're aware that two of the toughest guys in the NHL are Ryan Reaves of the Minnesota Wild and Milan Lucic from the Calgary Flames, right? So if that is the case, who is the toughest between Ryan Reaves or Milan Lucic? Let me know in the comments down below who you guys think is the toughest guy in the NHL, or maybe it's somebody else you guys think is the toughest guy. Maybe you think Jack Hughes is the toughest guy in the NHL. But something happened yesterday that honestly very well could spark something legendary here. So Milan Lucic went on the Dropping the Gloves podcast with John Scott, and John Scott straight up asked him, who's the toughest guy in the NHL other than you? And Lucic's answer was Curtis McDermott of the Colorado Avalanche. But then to piggyback off of that, Milan said, I know a lot of people say Ryan Reaves. The only reason I'm not saying Ryan Reaves is because I've never fought him. And then John Scott says, you've never fought him. Would you ever consider fighting him? And Luch goes, I wouldn't say no. And hey, if I know Ryan Reaves and the type of character this guy is, he wants to be the toughest guy in the NHL. So when the Calgary Flames and the Minnesota Wild play at the beginning of March, 2 games in the span of a week, I'm pretty sure Ryan Reaves is going to want to get the Milan Lucic tilt under his belt. So honestly, I'm pretty much expecting these two to drop them when they see each other in March here. Like, seriously, Reaves, I mean, even just for the fun of it, right? Not to send a message or anything, but just for the fun of it, to have a tilt, 2 of the toughest guys in the league. In my mind, the 2 toughest guys in the National Hockey League. They gotta drop them against each other and go for it. There was one time they were jawing a little bit at each other when Reaves was playing with the Rangers and Luch still with the Flames, but nothing came of it. And after comments like these, look, it's not like Luch came out and insulted Reaves or anything, but it's just a little jab, kind of like, hey, let's get this done. And I'm sure Reaves would be very receptive to that. That's his meal ticket, is big hits and dropping them with guys. So, and Luch, that's pretty much what he's been doing this year, to a large degree when he's not playing with Kadri and Huberdeau, is he's dropping the gloves. So I don't see how this isn't going to happen sometime later. Like, hockey players have long memories, man. Like, they remember this type of stuff, and don't kid yourself. They listen to this type of stuff. They hear it. And I'm telling you, Reaves is or will be aware of this. And personally, I think they're going to drop him. And it would be an absolutely legendary tilt between these 2 guys. And I would pay good money to see that. And honestly, I say this in the nicest way possible. Both got a bit of an ego as far as being like super tough in the National Hockey League. So I really, really want to see this. And again, like I said, for a tilt that's going to last maybe a minute, man, would that be a doozy. Give it to me in March here. I'm almost betting on it that we're going to see it, seriously. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and who's the toughest guy in the NHL. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.